Look, when it comes to black people in the police, I say it all the time, it's not a good experience for the most part. And that's one thing. What I have a real problem with is when a 3-year-old is involved. Just take a look at this and we'll talk about it further.
Chilling body camera video captured the moment a 3-year-old girl was seen by her mother's side in a tense moment with police officers in Florida.
Put your hand behind your back, honey.
The video shows the little girl put her hands behind her back just like her mom. But unlike her mom, she does not get handcuffed.
I can't forget past it just like no one else can. I'm sorry that that little girl had to go through that.
Winter Haven Police Chief Vance Monroe says the incident began earlier at Santiago's market. A man named Godfrey Hercules and a store employee got into a fight. The chief pointed out that Hercules removed a gun from his pocket. After some back and forth, Hercules left with his girlfriend, Mariah Banks, and the 3-year-old girl, and 911 was called. Chief Monroe said officers searched for their car in a hide-and response because of the gun. They located the car at the American Legion, which is where the encounter between police, Banks, and the girl occurred.
Please don't kill us. No, we're not gonna kill you.
She doesn't have that kind of fear in her heart. And for them to put that in her heart, somebody that's supposed to serve and protect her, that's absolutely absurd.
This child is 3. And you hear the police officer saying, put your hands behind your back, honey. Why would any police officer put a 3-year-old down and tell the 3-year-old to put their hands behind their back? 3, innocent baby. What normally would happen if in fact these adults are involved in any criminal activity? Usually the child is taken and seated in the car or just taken away from the scene, right? So that they're not exposed to this horrible situation. Instead, this police officer made this baby lay down and put her hands behind her back. And then you hear the baby saying, please don't kill us. This is what we want a 3-year-old to witness and experience, this traumatic experience. And I always say it, and I'll keep saying it, and you know I'm going to go there, because if it was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pigtailed 3-year-old, they wouldn't do that. They would not do that. So this just goes to show the level in which Black lives at any age, doesn't matter what the chronological situation is, they're going to be treated the same. And honestly, this police officer, please, this family, oh my goodness, needs to find the best lawyer and sue the pants off of this police force. These police officers need to be held accountable. I don't know whether what they're claiming happened is true or not true with the adults. The child should never have been subjected to this. It is the peak of anti-Black racism. It is the peak of discrimination, because at no point can you look down at a baby and say that. What could the baby have possibly had to do with anything that the parents did? Nothing. Innocent. And as a result of this action, and people may say, oh, this is a 3-year-old, so they're not going to remember. Trust me, this is a traumatic situation, and I doubt very, very much that that child will forget. And even if they do forget, it's something that will be ingrained within that child. So there will be triggers along the way, along life. I know for me personally, going through anti-Black racism, I can remember all the way back to being at least 3 or 4 years old, experiencing racism in the racist province of Quebec. And it hasn't left me. And there are certain triggers that happen as I've grown up to be an adult that take me back to that. So I'm saying being put down and having your hands behind your back, and a 3-year-old having the wherewithal to ask or say, please don't kill me, trust me, this is a traumatic situation for her. And I'm beyond livid about this. Beyond. Definitely has to be a lawsuit here. Definitely. And those officers shouldn't not be officers. They're out here doing their job and here to serve and protect. That 3-year-old should have been protected. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content. I will see you on